Hello, my name is Rachel and this is my channel, The Girl with the Pilates Mat. Welcome to class today. So we're doing a 30-minute mixed ability session. So this session is going to incorporate some beginner level exercises and some intermediate. It's going to be a mix of the two, but the most important thing is going to be wrist friendly. So you don't have to worry if you have problems putting weight on your wrists. We won't be doing any of that today, but we will be doing other exercises which are going to work you quite hard. So beware, it's not going to be an easy session. It's just going to be slightly different. Okay, so if you're ready, let's begin. Okay, so come down onto your mat. I want you to lie yourself down, all the way down. And we're going to start with the 100 today. So we're starting in the way Joseph Pilates used to start his workout. So we're going to have knees bent in a tabletop position and draw those knees together. Pull the abdominals in and let's reach the arms up in the air. Shoulders down. Now you're going to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, I want you to nod the chin, lift your head and draw the arms down by your side. So now we're going to start to pump the arms, little small movements working from the shoulder, and we're going to do our 100 breaths. Okay, so take a deep breath in, and then here we go. We're going to exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, last time, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Now from there, draw the hands underneath the thighs. Now start to tip your head forward, pull your abdominals in and push your thighs away from you to bring yourself all the way up. Place those feet down, reach those arms out. We're going into our roll up. We're going to start with the knees bent. Take a breath in. Exhale, pull that belly button to your spine and start to round your lower back. Keep pulling in and bringing yourself down onto the mat. Reach your arms overhead. Now you're going to inhale to move your arms, your head, your chest. If you need to hold on underneath those thighs to bring yourself back up. And then as you come up, I want you to sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tucking under. Coming back. Arms overhead. Inhale, moving the arms ahead the chest. Holding on if you need to. If you don't need to, then don't. Coming up, those that want to work a little harder, we'll do the full roll up. We're going to do 3 of these. Otherwise, just carry on with the way I showed you. So full roll up all the way down. Reach the arms overhead. Keep the ribs down. Inhale. Exhale, draw the abdominals in, bringing yourself up. Really focusing on the core. Coming up till shoulders are over hips. And then lift yourself up. Deep breath in. Exhale, tucking under. Coming back. Arms overhead. Inhale, moving your arms, head and chest. Exhale, now draw the abdominals in. Use that core strength to bring yourself up. Lifting up one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming back. Arms overhead, good. Inhale. Exhale, coming up. Lifting up. Now we're going to go down onto the mat. So we're going to exhale. Coming down, but this time staying down. Place your arms down by your side and you're going to unfold your right leg for the leg circles. So we're going to allow our pelvis to move. You're going to take that leg across the body, sweep it down, circle it out. And we're going to add a breath each time. So we're going to inhale for 1 and exhale for 1. Inhale for 1 and exhale for 1. Inhale for 1 and exhale for 1. Stopping here in the center. Go back the other way. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Flex the foot, bring that foot down. Let's unfold the other leg. Same thing on this side. Allow your pelvis to just go with the movement. Here we go. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. Inhale and exhale back to the center. Let's go the other way. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Bring that leg down. Reach the arms up. Bending the knees if you need to. We're rolling up now. So we're going to inhale. Lifting the chest. Exhale. Coming up. Reach forward. Just give yourself a little stretch. Then you're going to come on up. We're going to bend the knees and we're going to do our rolling exercise. Haven't done this one for a little while. So we're going to bring those feet in. And you're just going to hold on to the front of your shins. We're going to pull the tummy away from the thighs. So we feel like we're half rolled back already. And then we're going to float the feet up off the floor. Now from here, we want to be relaxed in the shoulders. The tension really is in your tummy muscles. So now start to pull your abdominal muscles in and allow yourself to roll back. And then roll up. Same again. So very smooth, just drawing in until you feel you're falling back. Breathing out to come up. Again. Drawing in. And up. Again. And up. One more time. And up. Very good. Place those feet down. And I want you to scoot back a little and take those legs apart, flexing the feet. Into the spine stretch. So we're going to reach our arms forward. Knees are soft. Abdominals drawing in. And if you can, you want that nice straight back. You're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to breathe out, chin to the chest. Rounding forward, but at the same time pulling back on the abdominals. So you can feel the stretch through the spine, particularly in the lower back. Now, once you get as far as you can, you might find that you can get a little bit more by allowing the hips to go forward, so you get that stretch there. By all means, do that deep breath in. Exhale, coming all the way up. So take a deep breath in, breathing out into the chest, abdominals in, rounding forward, so getting the stretch in the spine. And then you can reach further forward and you'll feel that stretch go more into your hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, coming back up. Good, and again, deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Abdominals in. Think of lifting in and up as you round forward. Good, inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming up. Good, deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Rounding forward. Reaching out, big stretch there. And then deep breath in, exhale. Slowly coming all the way up, bring the feet together. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Let's take the arms out to the side, turn the palms up for the sitting spine twist. So we're going to take a deep breath in, and then we're going to exhale to rotate for 1, 2, and inhale, center. Other way, 1, 2, and center. So keep thinking of lifting up nice and light off those sit bones. 1, 2, and center. 1, 2, and center. And center. 1, 2, and center. 1, 2, and center. Last 2. 1, 2, and center. And 1, 2, and center. Now you're going to bring the arms down. We're going to separate the feet once again. We're going to go into the saw. So you're going to bring your arms back out, but this time let's have the palms facing forward. All right, and we're going to rotate to our right, bring that left arm across, and now go forward as if you're going to saw off your little toe. Keep both sit bones on the mat though. Bring yourself up and come back to the center. Other way, inhale to rotate, exhale to reach forward, inhale to come up, and exhale to center. Inhale to rotate, exhale to come forward, inhale to come up, and exhale to center. Inhale to rotate, exhale forward, inhale up, and center. Inhale to rotate, exhale to come forward, inhale to come up, exhale, center. Inhale to rotate. You should find it's getting a little easier. Forward and up and center. Last set. And inhale. Exhale. Come up and center. And inhale. And exhale. Come up and center. Well done. Now bring your arms down, and this is the first of my versions of one of the exercises which we'd normally do on the wrists, but we're not doing today. So we're going to do the back support. So you're going to lean back on your elbows. Okay, so we want to bring those elbows back to the point where, if you can see with me, hopefully they're under your shoulders. And this is where you're really going to use your shoulder strength and your back strength. Legs are out in front of you. Eye line looking forward. You're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, press into your heels, press into your elbows, and engage your glutes to lift yourself up. And as you do, draw your eye line up so you're looking at the ceiling, and then lower back down. So it's a smaller range, but it's really good for building strength in that body. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, coming down. Good. Exhale up. Inhale down. And last one, exhale up. And inhale down. Well done. From there, lie yourself down completely. Bring your legs up to tabletop. We're going to go into the single leg stretch, so good for the abdominals and your legs as well. So extend your left leg, hands on the right knee. You can keep your head down if there's any neck issues, otherwise we're going to bring that head up as high as you're able to. And then we're going to take a deep breath in, we're going to switch. And switch. Good. And switch. And switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay there. Put your left hand behind your head and then your right We're going to do another set here, elbows open. I want you to lower that left leg a little. We're going to make it a little bit more challenging. Now lift your chest up a little bit more. Let's go. And switch. 2 and switch. 3 and switch. 4 and switch. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Hold it here, right knee is in. Adding the rotation now, so reach towards your right knee with that left elbow and switch sides. 1 and switch, and 2 and switch, and 3 and switch, and 4 and switch, and 5 and switch. Well done. Bring yourself down. Wonderful stuff. Let's have our hands underneath. Teaser prep. So we're going to lift the head and we're going to inhale this time to bring ourselves all the way up. So this is a prep. So this is more of a beginner teaser. Doesn't mean it's easy though. Then we're going to exhale, coming down just onto your waistband, and inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down, and inhale, lifting up. Good. Exhale down. Inhale up. Little challenge, last 2. Take the arms away. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Now hold it here and see if you can extend your legs to that teaser position, which would be traditional teaser is here, arms and legs diagonally. Well done. And bring yourself down. Fabulous. Okay. Coming onto your side. We're going to do the side bend without the wrists being involved. So we're going to try again to get that elbow underneath your shoulder. I actually think these are harder doing them this way. So we're going to put this top leg over. Legs are straight. If that's too challenging, you can bend your knees. Okay, bending your knees, one knee on top of the other. Otherwise, but I want you to try it like this. You'll see how much it works for abdominals. So this arm out, so you're going to breathe in, lifting up. Breathing out, you're going to come over, framing your face and trying to lift that hip without the shoulder elevating. So you want to draw that shoulder down. And then here and lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up and lower down. Inhale, lift and exhale, over. Inhale, up and lower down. 2 to go. Inhale, lift and exhale, over. Inhale, up and lower down, and inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up and lower down. Well done. Let's go on to the other side. Same idea. So we have that elbow under your shoulder, top leg over. You can angle that foot. Gives you a little bit of an anchor when you're doing this. Just be mindful you're not rolling back, because that will make it really, really hard on your shoulder. You want to be completely on your side. Tummy muscles in. Here we go. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. Inhale, lift and lower down. Inhale, up and exhale, over. Inhale, lift and lower down. Inhale, up and exhale, over. Inhale, lift and lower down. 2 more. Up and over and lift and lower and up and over and lift and lower. Well done. Rolling onto your front but on your elbows. So really good for getting placement of the shoulder and strengthening your back. We want the arms more or less, or the elbows more or less in line with your shoulders. And think of the shoulders so we're not rounding them. Think of them drawing back. So they're trying to get them closer towards your spine on your back. So you've really got that nice open feeling across the chest and collarbone. You're pulling your abdominals in and you're going to tense the back of your legs so you can feel your glutes and your hamstring working. Okay, and we're going to do single leg stretch. So we're going to do 2 pumps, 1, 2, and then reach the leg out. Other side, 1, 2, and reach. 1, 2, and reach. 1, 2, and reach. Papa, and lower. Papa, and lower. Papa, and lower. Papa, and lower. 1, 2, and lower. 1, 2, and lower. Well done. From there, you're going to draw the tummy muscles in. You're going to tuck your toes under. Now, here is a big challenge for you all. So we're going to do press-ups on the elbows. How are we going to do that, you say? Well, here we go. Let's try. So from here, pull your abdominals in and imagine that pulling in. It's like there's a thread on the top of your back and it's going to lift your pelvis off the floor. You've really got to keep your core engaged here. Now you're going to try and lower your chest towards the floor. So your shoulder blades will come together and then you're going to push the shoulder blades apart to lift up. Shoulder blades come together, push them apart. Come together, push them apart. Come together, push them apart. Last time, come together, push them apart. Hold it here for a moment. Well done. Then place the knees down and just walk your hands back and have a little rest, just momentary rest. Well done. Come back onto your elbows. Your knees are bent. Okay, so from here, same idea. We want to draw those shoulders back, draw the abdominals in, and we're going to reach our right leg back, and then our left leg back, right knee in, left knee in. So we're going to go back, and in, and in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last time. Good. Now you've got 2 options. Option 1, beginner level, is to just have the right leg out behind you. We're going to do leg lifts to the back here. Option 2, intermediate, you're going to go into your plank position and do the same thing. So we're going to point the toes on the right foot, everyone, and then we're going to lift for 1 and 2. So nice straight leg, no arching in the back, just lifting and thinking of the glute doing the work. And lift. Let's do 8, 6, 7, 8. Changing sides, pointing the toes on the left foot, and lift for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now tuck the toes under. Everyone get those legs out nice and straight. Lift your bottom up and think of just walking your feet in slightly. So you're in, it's like a downward dog. I think they call this the dolphin in yoga. But you've got that nice triangle position. Now push away from your elbows. Try and get your chest closer to your legs. And try and get your heels closer to the floor. Well done. Now bring your knees down. That's it. And come and lie down. Because we're going to finish, as promised, with some lovely stretches. So all the way down, pulling your right knee into your chest. And extending that leg up, flexing the foot. Good. Let's circle the ankle out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Turn that right foot in and take the whole leg across until you feel that deep, 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 deep stretch down the side of the leg. Straighten the foot up, bring the leg back to the center, turning that leg out, and now just holding on with the right hand. You might want to reach a little higher. Bring your left hand out to the side, and then just take the right leg out to the side for that inner thigh stretch. Well done. Bring that leg in, bend the left knee, right ankle across the left knee, and then just press out on that right knee. Now you can stay there, or you can lift that left knee now and increase that stretch a little further. Good. Let's change legs. So right leg along the floor, knee to chest, left knee to chest, and then extending up, flexing that foot. Let's circle the foot out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take it the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Turn the foot in. Now taking that leg across. That's it. Good, straighten the foot up, bring the leg to the center, reaching that left hand a little higher if you can, right hand out to the side, and then left leg out to the side so you've got that nice inner thigh stretch. Good, bring that leg back. Now let's put that left foot across the right knee. Gently press out on that left knee. Good, and then we're going to take our hands around that right knee for those that want to increase the stretch further, and then just draw that right knee towards your chest. Well done. Let's unravel those legs. Come into tabletop. Place the hands behind the knees there. And we're just going to do a teaser to finish. So you're going to lift your head up. Or you're going to inhale, coming up, lifting up. Final challenge. Those that want to try, extending the legs and finding that teaser position. And hold for 3, 2, 1, and come down. Lovely. And there you are, everyone. That is your session for today. Thank you very much indeed. So do press that like button and please do subscribe if you haven't already. I know you hear this said by everybody, but honestly, it makes such a difference to the channel if you can subscribe, share with a friend, and like, because the more subscribers I get, the more I can do for you. And I really want to keep this channel free. I don't make any charges at all. I just rely on donations to keep it going. So even if you can't donate, but you can press that like button or share with a friend, please do. It means such a lot. Thank you very much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Well done, everybody. I hope you liked that challenge today. It was certainly a challenge for me as well. I can really feel that work. It's really funny because when you talk about doing wrist friendly, I think the assumption is, to people that don't know the word, that wrist friendly means it's going to be an easier session. And as you saw, it's not easier. For me as a creator, I love to choreograph movements and sequences, and I love the challenge of having to do something where you can't use a certain part of the body, because it really makes you think about the exercises, the dynamics of it, and the way you can create a movement that's going to give the person doing it a lot of challenge and a sense of accomplishment, but also it can often highlight other areas and other muscles that might be neglected for a little while. That's what I always find. So do let me know what you thought. And I'm going to come on to the live chat now, because this is a live session. I always come and chat to you all, whoever's actually here with me at the time I am live. So if you've got any questions, pop them in the chat. Anything you want to share, pop that in the chat as well. And yeah, I'm going to leave the dog, because she's obviously quite happy where she is, and come and talk to you now. Okay, so do let me know what you thought. Let me just adjust my screen so I can see you all and you can see me. Hopefully that's all good. Okay, so lovely to see people here today. Quick hellos to first on the chat today, Yvonne Thorpe. Hi Yvonne, thank you very much for your donation. Hello to Mary Campbell. Lovely to see you live today, Mary. I know you're on your half-term break, so it's been lovely spending the half-term, excuse me, with you. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Hello to Leslie Martin. Leslie, you joined us live as well because it's half term for you, so lovely to see you, Leslie. Thank you to you all for your donations on Ko-fi. They are always appreciated. As you know, I try and send you a little message on Ko-fi every Friday or Saturday to keep you updated. So if you don't know my Ko-fi page, you're new to the channel, it's where I share more personal things, behind the scenes, ideas for nutrition, recipes, or whatever happens to be going on. So if that's something that appeals to you, you'd like to know a little bit more than just what we do here, then join my Ko-fi page. To join it, you just need to make a donation, and that money goes towards the channel, because obviously, although I give this to you free, it's not free for me to do. It costs a lot of money. You know, the studio, the lights, the cameras, the microphones, all that kind of stuff. None of this has been given to me. It's all been purchased through your very generous support over the last 4 years. So thank you very much for that. But Ko-fi is a way to support me more directly. So if that's something that you would like to do or you can do, then please check out the Ko-fi page. Details are below, as well as in the top of this live chat. Good morning to Carlin Holgren. Lovely to see you. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for your donation, Carlin. Good morning to Sarah Runicles. Lovely to see you. Sarah's just off a 14-hour flight from Japan. Oh my goodness, lots of kinks to work out. Little Book of Pilates came with me though and was so useful. Great to hear. So yes, the Little Book of Pilates, for those of you who don't know, see how little it is. Look, that's how little it is. This is the book that I brought out in 2023. And it's a little book, but it's packed full of really intelligent information and descriptions of how to do the exercises. So they're just, as you can see, little silhouette pictures that show you the main part of the exercise, but you've got a description of the exercise, ways to make it more challenging, ways to make it less challenging depending on what your personal challenges are. That's available on Amazon, so if you can purchase it, I would love you to do that. There's also a link below in the chat for my book, and if you have got a copy of the book but you haven't left a review, then please do. I'm trying to get myself up to 5-star reviews because I want to write another book, and it will be about Pilates but slightly different. I don't want to say too much yet, but I'm working on a book proposal, so the more reviews I get from my current book, the more likely that I can get a publisher to take up my new proposal. So that said, let's move on. Hello to Martin de Kerpel, Wendy Valensis. Hello, Wendy. Lovely to see you. Wendy says, yay, way to start the day. Lovely to see you. Hello to Claudia Silvera. Lovely to see you too, Claudia or Claudia. Hello to Pat. Good morning to you. Lovely to see you. But you've got your mat, so hopefully you joined in okay. Hello to Saskia Schoenauer. Thank you very much for your donation. Really appreciate that. And I love your coffee emoji. That's what I'll be doing next, having my coffee. Saskia says, going to do this later, and I'm maybe going to convince my husband to join in. Yes, everyone, for those of you who have got men in your life, whether they be husbands, boyfriends, brothers, friends, whatever they are, if they are male, try and encourage them to join the YouTube community. It's really interesting because I know from many years of teaching now, I've been doing Pilates nearly 26 years now. I've been teaching it since 2010, so that's coming up 15 years. And I know that men are often reluctant to go to classes in person. They generally end up there because of their wives or their girlfriends. That's been my experience. Correct me if I'm wrong, any Pilates teachers listening, but that's generally how they get there. But I always find that once they're there, they love it because they realise actually it's really challenging. And I know men like to feel physically challenged. They have a slightly different mindset in that way when they first come into movement. They really want to go for power and strength and challenge. And it's a very, it can be quite subtle Pilates sometimes, although I wouldn't say today was, but generally it is. But if you know any men who would really benefit from doing this, they may be doing sport and having recurring injury, for example, constant problem with a knee or a hip injury or a groin injury. Lots of footballers get those. Even people who just play five-a-side on the weekend. Try and encourage them to do one of our Pilates sessions, maybe send them a link and say, try this at home, all you need is a mat. And that would really help build our community as well. And you know me, I am just so passionate about trying to get everyone into movement because Pilates is wonderful in and of itself. But to me, the best benefit of Pilates is that it sustains you in your other areas of your life. So I like to dance if I can, go to dance classes. I couldn't do them now if I didn't have my strength and flexibility and mobility from my Pilates classes. Lots of people that play tennis, golf, netball, swim, all those things, gymnastics, dance, they all benefit from doing Pilates. Rowers as well. We all need a mix of strength, mobility and flexibility. Those three things are really, really important. So do think about sharing it. And also for yourself, if you're new, keeping up the practice. Hello to Hilary Russell. Hello to the Coventry Arts Collective. Hi to you. Lovely to see you here today. Thank you very much for joining me. Hello to Pat Goff, who says, thank you, Rachel. On back end of virus, I couldn't manage all, but pleased to be having a go. Well, well done, Pat. And yes, there's lots of viruses out there, everyone. There's loads and loads of flu going around. So do remember, if you are feeling very depleted in your energy, you don't want to be pushing yourself with your exercise right now. I would recommend you go and do one of my more gentle sessions. Pick one of my senior sessions or seniors and gentle beginners. It will get you moving, but it won't deplete your immune system. Remember, when you're not well, your immune system is doing all it can to fight off these germs, this virus. So you mustn't deplete it by over-exercising or going too hard with your workouts, all right? So do bear that in mind. Puck, thank you so much for your donation and your lovely emoji. That looks like a rose. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you very much indeed. Ruth Enright, hello Ruth, lovely to see you up there in Manchester. Ruth says, lovely mixed session, thank you. Puck says, beautiful classical Pilates. Thank you very much, Puck. Carol Neath, good morning to you and thank you very much for your donation today. So much appreciated. Diane McFadden, hello Diane. Diane says, thank you so much for that lovely session. I found that more difficult than using my wrists and hands as I couldn't lift as high. Have a lovely weekend. Isn't it interesting, Diane? Because that's exactly what I feel as well. I think when you take the wrists out, you don't get the height, which means you will lift off the ground, but you actually got to use all your stabilizing muscles, of course, which is your core, to hold you there. It's actually harder. So a really, really good session today, everyone. If you really want to work on full body strength, this is a great one to be doing. Because I could feel it myself with those exercises we were doing today. Colin Hallgren says, great workout, and now I have some alternatives to my regular moves if my wrists are feeling crunchy. Exactly, Carlin. So that's exactly what today was about. For those of you that do have those issues with your wrist, you now have some exercises where you know an alternative. So when we go into our regular exercise and we're doing it in the regular fashion with weight bearing on the wrists, you'll know what you can do instead. Felicity Durham says, brilliant session. I found some of it more demanding on the wrist. Yeah, exactly, Felicity. Isn't it amazing how it does that? I know for me, as I was saying earlier, I really love the challenge of trying to help someone get a really good workout when there's a certain movements or certain areas of the body they can't put pressure on. Then, you know, as a Pilates teacher, and to me that is a way of knowing sort of how, what's the word, how highly trained a Pilates teacher is. And slightly blowing my own trumpet here, I know, but to have to work that out, to think it through. I'm not just doing the normal exercises. I'm constantly thinking about how do you adapt this for someone who's got arthritis in their wrists, or how do you adapt this for someone who's got problems with their knees, or whatever it might be, or frozen shoulders, all that kind of stuff. And that's the joy of what I do. It's not just doing the movement, it's the intellectual capacity needed to kind of rethink movement patterns and to make them work for people with all these different challenges that they have. And everyone has a challenge. It doesn't matter what your age is, there will be something in there that's challenging for you. And just remember that when it is challenging, there's two things you can do. You can find a way to build the strength so you can do that movement, or you can find an alternative so you're able to do the movement without hurting any further the injury or the problem that you may have. And again, that's what's so great about Pilates. Sandy McClure, thank you very much, Sandy, for your... I love the way you say endured that again. I'm always wondering what you mean exactly by that. But as we've got likes and you donated, I'm thinking that it must be okay for you, but it's a challenge. So well done, Sandy. Hello to Karen, who says, just wonderful, thank you. I've been looking after our little grandson this week. He went home yesterday. I awoke this morning with a sore back, which has gone more or less thanks to you. Thank you very much indeed, Karen. Karen Hubbard says, thank you so much. So glad I found you. Oh, thank you, Karen. I'm glad you found me too. Anne Pappas, hello to Anne. Anne's over in South Africa, if I remember rightly. Anne says, thank you for another good session. I'm finding that I don't have enough strength in my upper arms yet. Would there be enough interest to do one session just with ballet bar exercise? Well, let's put it out there, everybody. Is anybody out there interested in a ballet bar session? Now, do you mean with ballet bar and with a bar or a chair, or do you mean without a bar? Because I can do either of those. But if you're interested in a ballet bar session, everybody, let me know. You know I love doing those sessions anyway. Helen Lee says, thank you, Rachel. Really enjoyed this mixed ability session. Thank you, Helen. Lovely to see you. Jeanette says, wow, that was so powerful, but so kind for the wrists. Absolutely love it. And so appreciate the cues to breathe, which when being so focused with each move, it's easy to forget. I know. Isn't it, Janet? But well done. Big kisses to you too. Lovely to see you here today, Jeanette. Leslie Martin says, harder than using the wrists, and found I have a bit of tennis elbow, so did on my wrists instead. Enjoyed the session and managed most with perhaps some fewer repetitions. Well done, Leslie. Leslie, with your tennis elbow, I would suggest that you, when you've got time, you look at my video for hand arthritis. Now, I know that's nothing to do with tennis elbow, you may think, but actually the exercises in it are really good. And that goes for anyone today who's got a wrist issue or an elbow issue. Working the hands and mobilizing the hands. You can do that whole session sitting down, by the way. Very, very, very important, because if you have tension here, it's often going to go into this area here, which we call nowadays tennis elbow. Some people call it golfer's elbow. But getting movement in your wrist, very important. And if you have wrist arthritis, which was the reason you didn't want to do work on your wrists in this session, again, mobilizing those wrists, keeping things still when they're painful, not good. You need to gently mobilize. So I've got a hand arthritis video for anyone interested. It's really short. It's just 10 minutes, sitting in a chair. You can do it just with a bit of music on, following the movements. Very, very simple, but it will really help. Who else have we got? We've got Mary Campbell. Mary says, I enjoyed today, thank you, Rachel, but it was a challenge for me. However, I do feel good about myself and what I was able to achieve, especially as I am 1 year older. Have we missed your birthday, Mary? Happy birthday to you. Did I miss that at the beginning? I'm wondering if I did, or maybe we talked about that before, but you know what? We never worry about our age, do we, Mary? We just keep going. So well done for today. And if I've missed your birthday, happy birthday. Martine de Kerpel says, I can do that teaser with a little rollover. I like it. And dolphin, I did already with an injured thumb. Well done, Martine. The rolling ball works, and did my best in the roll up and roll down on the mat. Thanks. Well done, Martine. Sounds like you're really progressing in your practice now, which is great to hear. Hello to Jasmine. Jasmine in Brighton says, I really appreciated the glutes, hamstrings and cross legs in the air position on my back. The sequences sure are choreographed and flow well. Can I adapt this if I have a foot ankle injury? Yes, you should be able to. Certainly those stretches at the end. I'm not sure what your foot injury, ankle injury is. If you need to leave out the feet entirely, Jasmine, I've got a few videos that I did when I had foot surgery. They are called foot free Pilates, or Pilates foot free, or for foot and ankle injuries. So you can always look at those. Those are just exercises without utilizing the feet. Obviously today we used quite a lot of footwork, didn't we, when we were doing our planks on our front with our toes tucked under. You can certainly adapt those stretches to just work with an injury. So yes, I would say that's possible. Carol says, brilliant session today, some very challenging moves. Managed most of them, but struggled with the plank press-ups. Yes, they were a challenge. I just worked those out yesterday. And I thought, oh, that's quite a good one. Very good for kind of mobilizing the shoulder blades, because essentially when you're doing the press-ups on the elbows, essentially what's happening is your shoulder blades come together as you lower towards your hands, and then you basically push them apart to bring yourself back up. So it's very, very good for working all the muscles across your mid-back and around your shoulder blade, and they're often neglected, particularly nowadays for all of us who are on computers for so long. So definitely one to go back to and try again. Mary Campbell, thank you very much, Mary, for your donation. Really appreciate that, £20. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so generous, and it really will help the channel. And yeah, a lot of people, now I was looking yesterday at the cost of having an app or joining a Pilates app. There's lots of people out there who've got their own apps going, and I was amazed at the cost. They started something around, I think, £18. Some of them go up to about £40 a month. It's a lot. And essentially it's the same concept. They're just uploading videos. Most of them are videos they don't do live. And one thing I want to really encourage is for you to come to me live and do the class live, because it's a real motivator to actually be doing it live with me and with each other, all of us around the world together. So that's why I always ask for donations, because I want you to see that there is a benefit to doing it live. And like a live class, if you were going to a class in person, you would have to pay, it wouldn't be free. So if you can donate, please do, because it really helps. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Stephanie Langton. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie says, another great session, thank you. Teasers were a challenge, as were some of the plank moves, but I did try. Notice the difference at the end with extending the legs. Yeah, you realise, Stephanie, that when we did that session, we were building up to that hold at the end, and we did sort of strengthening work, we did stretching of the hip flexors, because obviously your hip flexors really come into play when you're doing this shape, this teaser shape. And of course, as you felt at the end, you could feel that you had a lot more kind of ability to hold the position. So well done indeed, really chuffed to hear that. Sue Wood said, I found some of that more challenging than using my wrists. Thank you, Rachel. Donation made on Ko-fi. Thank you very much, Sue. Park says, I'm a man and I love Pilates. Yes, thank you for giving me that information, and we really appreciate you, Puck, for being here and taking part. So thank you. Keep coming, because it's lovely to see you. And it's good to know that. I'll remember that for the future. Martine says, I can do this moment, the roll up with resistance band and toes very pointed, not lifting the legs, about 4 times or so. Well, that's amazing, Martine, because I know the roll up was one of your real challenges, wasn't it, last year? And we've obviously your strength is building and building now to the point where you're now able to do it 4 times, which is fantastic. Donna is saying to Puck, good for you. Men usually a minority in class with a good bicep emoji. Exactly. Good for Puck for being here. Thank you, Donna. Stephanie says yes to ballet bar session. Thank you. Cullen Hawgren says, I'd be up for a ballet bar session. Anne Papa says, I would use a chair. Martine says, with or without a bar. Jasmine says, I want a ballet bar. Yes. Donna says, hello, Rachel. Please share your thoughts. Been having shoulder elbow trouble. Physio says it's a bicep injury. I found a few days holiday away and off my body really helped and eased the symptoms. Okay, Donna. So my thoughts are, obviously your physio has given you you've seen them in person and they've given you what their prognosis is, so it's important to listen to your physio. But as you've noted, a few days of holiday away and off your body has really helped and it eases symptoms. That would say to me that your injury is an inflammatory injury. You've got inflammation there. And what often happens with bicep injuries or any other injuries, tennis elbow, wrist problems, hamstring tendinopathies, all those sorts of things, tendinitis, all those kinds of things, there's inflammation in the body, and the way to calm inflammation is to rest. And it's a fine balance between resting enough so your body is able to send all that good stuff, all those cells to help reduce the inflammation to that injured area, but not so much that you get out of practice. So it's finding that balance. So what I would say, Donna, is these kinds of injuries can often come from repetitive use. So for example, let's give you something really easy for me to describe, like say tennis elbow. Tennis elbow was originally named because lots of tennis players got it. And the reason lots of tennis players got it was because they were continually doing this same move, and basically the joint just gets tired, it gets inflamed, and it's not getting enough rest. And so the inflammation gets more, if you like, it's more inflamed. So in that case, it's kind of ice packs, ice, heat and rest, very good. Give it a few days and then come back. So I would say, Donna, it sounds to me that, you know, giving yourself that rest was good. What I would say is see how it is after today. If it's okay after today, then you can go back to gently doing the things that you were doing before. But try and keep a note or an awareness of if there's something of a day, say it comes back, trying to remember what you did the day before or a couple of days before and see if there's any correlation between that particular thing and feeling that injury there. Just as a note to everybody watching, if you do have any kind of tendon or ligament injury, they do take a long time to heal. And I'm not saying that to make you feel depressed about it. I'm saying that for you to be aware that you need to really take care of yourself. And like I say, you've got to find that balance between doing movements that are going to help and also not overdoing things that are going to cause more inflammation. I hope those thoughts helped you, Donna. Jasmine says, yes, I'll adapt the foot moves and look at the foot free workout. Good. I will hold a chair to do my ballet bar on my good foot. Good to know. Thank you, Jasmine. Donna says, great workout. Any sweat felt at all? Effort equals effort in my book. Thanks for brilliant advice. I agree. Oh, thank you, Donna. So glad. Jeanette says, ballet would have to be a chair. Happy to give it a go. I have a great weekend, everyone. And Donna has donated. It's your 5th super sticker, should I say, on my live stream. So thank you very much, Donna. And really, really lovely to see you all today. Quick note, everyone, I'm going to be doing a resistance band workout on Monday. That's going to be a beginner level with the resistance band. Just bear with me. I'm just going to get the resistance band so you can see it, everyone. So this is what we're going to be working with on Monday. It's going to be a beginner level session, but good for everyone. If you want to learn the basics of working with a band using resistance, that will be a good one for you. And yes, we'll think about doing, maybe we should do a ballet bar next Friday, just to do something different. How about that? All right, so just sending you lots of love, everyone. I want you to take care, have a lovely weekend, look after yourselves, and sending you lots of love. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.